Awesome. So we have, let's recap. We have Ruby and Lightning, who are our two main characters. They're going on a walk through the village of Atlantica. They see a suspicious area gated off with some blackened grass and looks like a forest fire had happened. So let's just preview and just try to remember what happened on this page. So we made 2 pages so far. And we have music that I'm going to share with you. Music. Okay. One second. I'm going to go to the puzzles. So I can now move my little thing here, click on the key, and then I'll move to the next page. I didn't press the note. That's right. It tells me to press the note. If I press the note, it says, yeah, it has my voiceover. There we go. All right, so we have just 2 pages and we have no choices. And this is supposed to be a choose your own adventure, which means we're supposed to have choices and we're supposed to have, different endings. So if you have an idea, you can type it out in chat. If you have an idea about what kind of choices we want in our story, or we can also maybe make a new page here. That'll be like our, yep. Yeah, so you could go to the stories. I'll put it in the chat. I actually made a new little escape room. I presented at a conference yesterday, I believe. Yeah, it was yesterday. And I made a little escape room and you can play it a little bit later. So this is for a conference in California. I'll put it in the chat. You can keep it there and open it up. So, but let's go back. We need some choices. So what are our choices that we're going to make? Okay, so first of all, Ruby, Lightning, they discover a note on the ground. They click on the key and they can open up our gate. Is that what's happening? We can open up the gate. We can go in. What's behind the gate? I have a... So I have here, is it Nightmare Lizzie has something to put in. Okay, so, oh, wrong thing. I copied the wrong one. Okay, so let's hope we can copy and paste better. I've been having trouble with my copy and paste recently. I don't know why. I selected it. I am copying it. Control C. Control V. It's not letting me copy. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to type it out. So Ruby and Lightning can open the gate and went to the other side and started falling in a suspicious, I spelled that wrong, suspicious ravine. Ravine. Okay, so do we like this? Do we have any other ideas about what we want to do? Logan, what's your idea? They accidentally go inside where? A cloaked facility. Okay, how about we can like fall down? I kind of like the idea of like they go in and then they like fall down and then they enter. It could be a cloaked facility or it could be somewhere else. We're now going to have like Jurassic Park. Is that what it is? We're going to bring back the dinosaurs. Tatiana's like, yeah, I like that. I want to bring back the dinosaurs. We have space dinos. I don't think we have a woolly mammoth, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, so we want to bring back extinct animals. Okay, so let's start with our fall. Okay, so can we write this sentence a little bit better? And is there anything else we might want to add to this sentence? You guys can type in the chat while I find a nice background. Tatiana, you have something to add? Hi. Hold on. Tatiana's talking. Yes? You have a question? Ah, I got a shape. So if you want the block behind the word, you go and grab the shape object. It's in shapes. I grabbed the square, and then you could just make it longer or taller and put it behind. And then you can so if I want to change the color, it's next to shadow. There's a little paint bucket, and then I can go ahead and change the color to different colors or choose from, yeah, find other colors that I want. So I like making it black so that way I can have white text and make it stand out and it looks better. And I also like adding a little bit of transparency. So you have opacity here, and if it's 0, that means it's completely transparent, it's invisible. And if it's 1, it means it's completely opaque. And I like putting it at around like, 0.8, so it's not completely opaque. You can still see through it a little bit. It looks pretty nice. What do you think? Like it? Yeah, it's nice. Okay. Oh, we want to go to the sea. Okay, so we have a couple suggestions. They turn into mermaids. That's a bit. Why did they turn into mermaids? Like, I think we need a. So if you go to the sea, you'll turn into a mermaid. You're telling me that. It's a magical sea. Okay, so I have Logan here. The facility was overrun by dinos. Okay. Like Jurassic Park. Have you guys watched that movie? Can we find another verb instead of went? What's another verb that we can use instead of went? Crashed. Crossed. Crossed is nice. Crossed to the other side. Let's do a period here. And let's say something like, suddenly they started falling. How else can we say they started falling? They began to fall. What about the ground? The ground like collapsed. Or the ground suddenly the ground, I'm missing a noun. The ground collapsed and Ruby and Lightning fell into a suspicious ravine. Very good. Okay, I like this sentence. Oh, you drew that? Isn't that from My Hero Academia? Very cool. Awesome. Ah, that's nice. Okay, so what I like to do when people are falling is I like to make them like rotate. So do you guys want to do that on this page? We can try it out, make them rotate like crazy. Okay, so first of all, add their voices screaming. Okay, I like that idea too. Okay, so let me find rotate. Where's rotate? Okay, maybe I should get my headphones so you guys can make the scream instead of me. Okay, so how do I do this? Okay. Okay, so I need a number that we're going to rotate by. So how do I connect my blocks together? How do I connect them? So I have my white triangle. All right, very good. And I need a number for how many degrees it's going to rotate. So if I want Ruby to rotate one circle, how many degrees do I need? 360. So yeah, it's 360 degrees for one circle. Okay, so here's the challenge. If I want Ruby to rotate 2 circles, how many degrees should I have? 720. And why is that? Okay, very good. So we're going to rotate 720 degrees, and let's have her rotate. How many seconds do we want her to rotate? 10? That's a long time. Let's do 5. Otherwise, we're going to be screaming for 5 seconds, and I don't want to do that. You can try screaming for 10 seconds, but mute yourself first. There we go. So she's rotating now, which is kind of cool, but I also want to make her smaller while she rotates. What do you think? So how do I do that? I can't add legs to her. Unfortunately, she comes without legs, so I can't draw them in. Okay, so I have a white triangle here, and it goes where? I have 1 or 2. Type it in the chat, 1 or 2. Type, 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 type. So Genesis says 1. Logan says 2. Christian says 1. Okay, any other votes? 2. I feel like you guys just want a 50-50. Okay, let's do 2. I'll put 2. And then for scale, so scale makes it bigger or smaller. By default, it's 1, and that means that it's not going to do anything. It's going to stay the same. So if I want it bigger, I want it greater than 1. And if I want it smaller, I need it less than 1. So can you give me a number that's less than 1, but between 0? It has to be between 0 and 1. 0, 0 point, not 0 0.0, 0 0.5. Like that. All right, so let's try 0 0.5. And what am I going to scale? I'm going to scale Ruby. So let's try it out. And I need water. Is that what we wanted? We want her to rotate, and then become small? We don't want to rotate and make her small at the same time? Yeah, let's take a look at this effect. So if I have these 2 animations together at the same time, this is what it looks like now. Okay, So now we have a bit of a problem, and that's this animation is happening in 1 second, and the rotation is happening in 5 seconds. So we want to make this, what number? 5. So that way it will scale in 5 seconds and rotate in 5 seconds, so it matches. So you see? What do you think? You like it? Okay. And so someone said they wanted to have a voiceover, right? So, okay. Actually, oh, we forgot about lightning. Lightning doesn't exist here. Okay, so lightning is, we need lightning. we left him behind. Wing flap sounds. Okay. Oh, he's gonna land perfectly. Okay, so how does that animation look like then? Like just like this? Just make him bounce. Tatiana, you have a question, a comment, something to say? Anybody, if you have anything to say, you can also use the chat. I have the chat open. Yeah, that's a great question. We're going to add a sound in just 1 second, okay? So to add a sound, we're going to go to sounds. We have music and we have sound effects. But in our case, since we want our girl Ruby to scream, we're going to have to record a voiceover. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and click on record voiceover, and I'm going to click and okay, did I make a good Ruby sound? Okay, so let's trim it, save it, and there we go. I think it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So we're going to add another block. So we're going to add a block called play record sound, and we're going to select and now here's the question: where do I connect play record sound? So I want someone to help me out. Who wants to help me? You can raise your hand if you want to help me, or I can give you my computer access. Francesca, I don't think I have computer access for you, so you have to just talk to me. Tell me where to put my triangle. On page start. Okay, thank you so much. Let's try it out. There we go. Very good. Okay, so we have now Sid, do you wanted to help me out next? I see your hand is raised. Sorry. So that's pretty fancy. We could make the image disappear. I kind of like that. An ogre? Why are we turning lightning into an ogre? Okay, no. Okay. We have to. Okay. We live in a collaborative world. So if you want him to turn into an ogre, type ogre in the chat. If you do not want to turn him into an ogre, type no in the chat, and then we will see what we do with lightning. But I do like the idea of fading them out. Okay. I see a lot of no's. I'm sorry, your your idea got vetoed by the community. Okay, Logan, we're not turning lightning into anything. Lightning stays lightning. Or not Logan, who was it? I don't remember who said it. So lightning stays lightning. Okay, so I like the idea though of making her disappear. I think that's pretty cool. So let's try that. And so notice that. Okay, that's a pretty interesting idea if we want Lightning to be separated from Ruby. How about that? And then we have to find... Okay, so... Okay, so in the chat, let me know, what do you think about separating Ruby and Lightning? Anybody have any opinions about that? I see no. I see it's okay. Sure, but only 3 pages. Yes. I don't know. It's your story, not my story. I'm making it based upon what you guys tell me to do. Okay, so she goes out on a mission. Okay, that's very complex. Okay, so let's first... Okay. So Sid, you have to raise your hand next time, okay? Okay, so let's settle down. Settle down. Okay, Logan, yes, you had something you wanted to add. Okay, so have we agreed that we're going to the ocean then? Or are we going to the abandoned wherever it was? Okay. Okay. So, I heard ocean. Do we like this background? Or we like something like this? This one? This one? Okay. Okay, so we're saying that Ruby is now... So someone help me write the story. So Ruby is now separated from Lightning. And what does Ruby want to do? She wants to find Lightning. All right, so type out a sentence in the chat and I'll put it in, and then we'll use that sentence. Can you guys do that? Or type in a couple sentences and we'll put them together. So I'm going to ask, where did Lightning go? Ah, at least now we can have a choice about where we want to go. Okay, this is going to be more like a choose your own adventure now. Yep, we could do a choose your own adventure for these 3 pages. Okay, so... Alright, shh. Alright, 3, 2, 1, magic. Alright, very good. Raising your hand, please. Okay, Logan, yes, you wanted to add something. So lightning's gonna die? Hi, Izzy. Nice to see you. Okay, so let's calm down. Okay, I have in the chat. She is searching for lightning and yells lightning, and then evil people find her. Do we have any other ideas? So far, we have one idea about what's going to happen. Any other ideas? Raise your hand. Type it in the chat if you want to contribute your idea. Or if you like it, you can say, I like it in the chat as well. Izzy, you have to give me more than disappearing. You wanna unmute yourself and let me know? Yeah, I don't think lightning's dead yet. So yeah, right now is okay. So very good. We have now that okay, so let me type it out. So what was our girl's name? Ruby? Yeah, Ruby is searching for lightning. So okay, so first of all, I think we need one sentence that's like maybe talking about Ruby is kind of confused about why she's on a beach, right? Ruby is, I guess, confused. I kind of like that. So Ruby is quite confused. She was just at the entrance to the ravine before she popped up on a beach. Wait. Uh-huh. Okay. Lightning's bad handwriting. Okay. So, lightning. So Ruby decides to search. Ruby yells for lightning, but hears no response. Okay, so here's no response. Very good. Okay. So, wait, where did lightning go? So, now we have some choices. What are our choices? Number 1, volcano. Number 2, beach. So we have someone that says lightning is on the other side of the ocean. So let's have some choices. All right, do we like Volcano Beach, or we want lightning on the other side of the ocean? We have 1 vote for Volcano. Anybody else? Okay, we have 1 person who likes Kidnapped. All right, we have a lot of ocean people who like the ocean response. Okay, so Tatiana, you have something you want to add? How do you lock the page? Oh, very good question. So since we're going to be adding 2 buttons, we're going to want to code it so that we lock the page. So we have on page start, and then we have 2 functions called lock navigation next page and lock navigation previous page. So this will basically lock the page. It's somewhere after, I think, row change image. It's near the bottom. I like to use both of them, so you're just stuck on the page, so it's easier for me. to remember. Okay, so we have the navigation locked. We now have a choice. We have volcano. Yep, what's your question? How can you press the button so they can hear the message? So we did that here for the note. So where is it? There it is. So we're going to click on the note and then we're going to play the recorded sound. So you have to make sure to select the recorded sound. Did you do that? Okay, and it doesn't work? Did you find the recording? Okay, so let me know. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and find our buttons. What color button do we want? Blue? That looks good. Okay, so we have our buttons, volcano and ocean. So I'm going to have a volcano page, right? Okay, volcano button is red and the ocean button is blue. Sure. Okay, so find a volcano. Do we have a volcano? No, I kind of have a volcano. Ah, there we go. We have a volcano. Perfect. What do you think? Which one do we like? This one? Okay. So we have a volcano page, and then we have our ocean. She's just gonna swim, or is she gonna get a boat or something? Like... Okay, that's... How about something like this? Okay. Okay, so how do I code my buttons to work? Can someone help me with that? So I'm going to go ahead and grab my buttons. Okay. 1 second. I'm going to grab my go to page blocks. And Sid, you have your hand raised. I can't give you remote control access. Can you unmute yourself and let me know where to put my blocks? Okay, so we can put him on the top of a cliff. So can you help me code this so it works? We're gonna have lightning have an evil side, an evil twin. Is that what it is? Lightning's evil twin. Okay, let's go back and figure out how to code this. Okay, we're losing some time. So if you want something, you can type it in the chat. I'll take it and we'll add it to our story. Okay, so I have. Who wants to help me then with coding? Anybody else? Yes, help me out. Yep. And then? Am I done now? Okay, let's preview. I'm on page 1. So I heard I'm not done. So is that Isabel? Is that your voice? I can't tell. Okay, sorry. Okay, so where am I what am I supposed to do? Mm-hmm. All right, very good. So we now have a choice. We have a branching choice. So now, depending upon what I click, I'll go to a different page. So we have the volcano page here now, and then the ocean page. So who's helping me create the volcano page? I see Logan has already written some stuff down. Anybody else have something they want to write for maybe the ocean page or the volcano page? Tatiana, you have a question? Are you able to get your recording to work? Volcano Volcanica, is that the volcano's name? Okay, we can do that. Welcome to Volcano Volcanica. Okay. Okay, so we have an evil twin idea. Any other ideas? We have the villain created lightning, wanted him to be evil, but he is good and he retries and succeeds. Was another idea. Any last ideas before we give it a go? There we go. What do you think about my welcome sign? Looks good? Maybe you need a different font. There we go. Okay, so we have welcome to Volcano Volcanica. I need my girl. Let's see if I can find her again so we can have a different expression. I've been using the same expression everywhere. Where is she? Oh, there she is. There we go. It's hot here. What do you think? Looks... So, how can we make lightning evil? Let's try giving him like a filter, maybe. So it looks like Simba. Alright, so his guards are taking him away. Who are his guards? Are we gonna get like creatures? Okay, hold on. Rock creatures. Do I have rock creatures on here? That's a big good question. I have aliens. I have... Oh, this guy looks really cool. What do you think? Or we want... What other creatures? We have dinos. We have... Any votes in the chat? What kind of creature do we want? Like this thing? He looks funny. Do we have an opinion? We don't care? Baby dragon? Oh, we have a pink dragon also. Okay, so we have a couple dragons. Ah, here we go. Here's another dragon. A pink dragon and an egg. That's very specific. I have a red dragon. Oh, here's the pink dragon. This one? A really big bee. Okay, we can get a bee. Oh, what do you think about this bee? Or you want this bee? Alright, we'll go with this bee. No, you don't like it? Okay, well we'll just keep it with this this dragon then. They don't look scary. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one then. Then it looks more scary. What do you think? Make it darker? Okay, what do you think? Better now? Okay, so he's the evil one. So what are we gonna say in the speech bubbles? So what did you say, dear? It is time to rule the world and destroy my brother. Okay, that's pretty evil. Okay. Alright, what else can we say? Alright, so what do you want Ruby to say? Okay. It's so hot here. Where am I? Okay, so what we can do is we have our dialogue here. Oh my gosh, it's so hot here. Where am I? We can have our little evil brother appear and then say his little thing. What do you think? So we can sequence it like that. And then we can have her say something else afterwards. Okay. Yep. Who's talking at? Yes, talk. What were you saying? Okay, I don't know what was happening. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so we're going to first start with Ruby saying, oh my gosh, and we're going to fade that in when the page starts, right? So this is what happens first. What happens second then? Okay, hold on. Tatiana, yes? Ah, okay. Okay, so, okay, Lightning's evil brother's named Thunder. Okay, so we're gonna make him like start here and then walk onto the page, right? So what? Okay, so let's see. This is 901 and 137. Okay, remember those numbers. 901, 137. 901, 137. Yep, what's your question? So if you want to touch things to move them to the next page, you want to use the go to page block. Okay? I'm going to use that. Okay, so first I'm going to fade in. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. And then I want, who is it? I want Thunder, right? Evil Lightning's brother, Thunder. And we want him to move onto the page. So I'm going to put him off the page like this. So he's not there. You don't see him anymore. He's there, but not there. And I'm going to move him to the point 901 by 137. Okay? So how do I connect my blocks together? I have 1 or 2. Where do I put it? Type it in the chat, 1 or 2. Where do I put it if I want it after? 1 or 2. So Logan says 2. Okay, 2. Okay, let's try 2. Very good. And then I have my object, which is Thunder, and let's take a look at it. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here, and then he appears. Okay, so what are we missing now? Let's try looking at it again. You see this text is just hanging here, right? Yeah, Logan, what do we want to do next? Okay, very good. Okay, Lightning needs to get carried away by a guard. Okay. Okay. Okay, whoever's putting question marks on my page, you gotta stop. Okay, no more question marks on my page. Where is it? It's time to destroy the world, so we're going to fade in. And we're gonna fade in the speech bubble after. So when are we going to have Lightning get carried away by the guards? Okay, so after this fades in, we're going to make our Lightning like this, and then they're going to move together. Okay, well, we'll make them move together. Okay, so let's take a look at that and first see what happens right now. Okay, so we have, oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. Where am I? It's time to rule the world and destroy my brother. And then our third, or our last step is going to be taking our 2 characters and moving them off the page. So Lightning and then we go to the next page. Okay, let's figure that out. So we're going to use the move block this time instead of move to point. Yep. Yeah, he looks a bit happy. Unfortunately, I have no control over what facial expression they can have. So, unfortunately, no, we cannot make Lightning. Good point, good point. Okay, so we want to move. And move moves the object relative to its current position. So that means 0, 0 is it doesn't move. And in order to move left or right, we have to change the x value. So give me a value for x. Any number. Give me a number. Give me a number. 139. Okay, we're going to go with 139. Thank you, Hope. We'll try 139 first. Okay, so since this is happening after everything, where do we want to connect it? Which block? This one? This one? The fade or the move to point? Fade. Yep, so we want it to connect to the fade because we're going left to right, okay? So our order is left to right. So first step is we're fading in oh my gosh. Then we are going to move lightning. Then we're going to fade in his speech bubble. And the last thing is we're going to move these two characters 139 pixels to the right. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. Where am I? 139 is not enough. He's not going off the page. So what's another number we can put in instead of 139? 240. 200. Let's try 200. 200. Okay. Oh, is that enough, or we want him to go further? All right, we're gonna put 300. Okay, we're gonna put 300. Oh no, his tail is still showing. Okay, we're gonna just put 600. We're just gonna put 600. Let's see what happens. Okay, so 600. Oh my gosh, it's so hot in here. Where am I? Okay, now he's zooming off the page. There we go. Okay, so we want to say we don't have any description about that this character is called Thunder. So where do we put that? Do we want it on a different page, or we want to put it somewhere on this page? Okay, so we're gonna, does Ruby know who this character is? Does Ruby know who Thunder is? Okay, so that's... Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a different page because it's actually easier to do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the volcano again. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and grab the same expression, and we'll add some narration. So we're going to say something like, how do we make a character move? Like these characters, we want to use the move block. So there's actually two move blocks. You could either use move or you could use move to point. So move will move it relative to its position. Move to point moves it to a specific point. So if you're saying, oh, I want my character to go exactly here, then I can say 903 and Y is 39. So good question. When does the meeting end? Meeting's supposed to end now. So we're going to finish this up next time. Hopefully you guys have more stuff written up. Okay, so we have volcano and we have the ocean. So let's write this down so I remember. Okay, so we have Okay, so we have two choices, right? We have volcano choice, which is where Ruby finds Lightning, who is taken away by Thunder's evil Lightning's evil twin. Okay, so this is what happens in the volcano scenario. And we need something for the ocean. We need something for the ocean. Okay, so you're going to think of what's happening for the ocean group. Okay, so I think what we could do is if she goes down the ocean path, she doesn't find lightning, and then we can go to the volcano. Okay, so no matter what, we'll go to the volcano. What do you think? So that way we don't have to write as many pages. Okay, so that's it from me. Any questions before we go? No questions? Logan, you have a question? Well, we'll see. We'll see, okay? So if you come up with some writing, we can add them. Any other questions? All right, sounds great then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.